Cek cek. Halo. Tak kita tambahin BGM-nya dulu. Kencangan. Oke. Cek. Benar gak? Oke, halo semuanya, selamat malam dan selamat datang di Koalo, di channel Koalo Stream Cozy. Ya. Oke, ada siapa di sini? Ada Zruk. Halo Zruk, selamat datang, selamat malam. Ya, kali ini di malam ini tadi sebenarnya mau main Roblox, tapi mungkin Roblox besok aja ya, karena ada game baru namanya itu Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Itu game RPG dan ini game kerajaan dan pasti seru. Game baru nih. Kita buka dulu bentar guys. Buka dulu gamenya. Aku sambil cek streaminganku nge-lag ya. Halo, selamat datang ya, baru datang jangan lupa di like. Let's go. Katanya game ini seru guys. Menceritakan tentang prajurit. Halo NFL, welcome to the stream. Jangan lupa di like guys. Selamat datang yang baru join. Let's go. Di like dulu guys. Halo bang, kok ganti channel bang? Iya, ganti channel. Pocket change Koalo yoi, biar ada apa ya? Sebenarnya aku udah bahas di stream pertama kemarin sih. Mungkin kamu nggak datang ya NFL ya. Aku ngerasa Alpocket itu channel yang kurang unik dan terlalu casual, terlalu channel yang terlalu terlalu tidak niat gitu. Jadi aku merasa aku bikin channel baru lagi, rebranding baru lagi, dan membuat identity yang lebih unik, channel yang lebih unik, yang mudah dikenal. Ya, seperti itu. Seperti itu guys. Dimatiin dulu ini ya musiknya. Kita change dulu ke ini ya. Sebentar guys. Suaraku kegedean apa kekecilan guys? Cek. Oke, segini kali ya. Aku NFL Craft 360CH yang tahun 2026 mulai channel. 2026 mulai channel, 2026 sampai 2030. Maksudnya gimana tuh? Channel aku NFL Craft 360CH. Maksudnya gimana 2026? 2026 kamu mau mulai channel sampai 2030 gitu kah? Udah ada belum guys? Gak ada kah? Kenapa sih gak mau ini? Grafiknya kesel. Kenapa gak bisa? Coba kita setting. Ada nggak? Masih nggak ada loh. Masih hitam ya. Channelku NFL Craft 360CH. Iya bang. Subscriberku 398 bang, yang NFL Craft 360. Terus yang bedanya sama yang sekarang kamu pakai apa? Yang 360 itu apa? Ih, nggak bisa di setting loh, malas. Masa harus di display sih? Nggak bisa di setting guys, kenapa ya ini? Bentar ya. Hitam. Gamenya hitam. Grafik brightness-nya, gamanya terlalu terang. Kayaknya sih display deh. Ya udahlah di display deh, mau nggak mau ya. Coba ya. Let's go. Kita ganti display. Ini karena nggak mau dia. Ya udahlah. Ada kan? Udah diganti ada kan? Nah, ini baru ada harus di display emang. NFL Storm Chasing. Bedanya apa? Ini settingannya FPS nya on, phishing-nya on. Di cast dimatiin deh ininya. Nah, kayak berisik banget anjir. BGM ya. Horizontal FOV, teknologi, mode balance, performance, quality, teknologi apa nih on? Oh, FSR pakai. Sharpness, motion blur off. Kamera effect kita setting dulu guys sebelum main. Biar tidak nge-lag ultra lah. Ya ada eksperimental, low, medium, high, ultra, eksperimental. Apa ini eksperimental? Coba deh. Nge-lag nggak ya? Ah, nge-lag kah? Nge-stuck dia. Nge-freeze cuy. Seriously? Oh my god, kayak gue salah milih grafik. Bentar. Oh, emang lama anjir. Oh, berarti bener. Oke, advance grafik, eksperimental semua udah. New game, let's go. This is it. At the beginning of the 15th century, the kingdom apa tadi? King Wenceslas, Raja Wenceslas IV, taken captive by rebellious nobles and his brother. Oh, ini kayak perang saudara gitu ya guys ceritanya. Only a handful of loyalists stand by the rightful king. Anjay. Hanya loyalis yang ini yang apa? Pada raja yang benar. Tahun 1403. Don't stop. Cenah. Kayak film anjir. Kayak film.
What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others.
Lagi perang saudara dia. Jadi kakak beradik gitu tadi ceritanya. Bagus dia.
Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father!
Suara pas nggak guys?
Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battles are hands. With booze.
Apakah kegedean?
Get ready!
Positions. Wow, hancur kah?
Take cover!
Bye bye. Wow, nice. Kayak seru nih.
A rude awakening, eh? Make it count.
Main kah? Nggak nge-lag kah?
Gorwin! Over here! Get up there quick! More stuff in the battlefield!
Naik ke atas kah? Let's go! Defend the front ramparts. Let's go.
Gorwin! Go and help the others up, Gorwin!
Apa disuruh ngapain ini? Go and help the other up.
Gorwin! Up! You're not needed.
Oh kesini, iya maaf pak, saya salah jalan pak, iya maaf. Oh suruh ke atas guys kata jenderalnya. Ini nggak nyampe 60 anjir. Coba, kayak fishingnya harus di offin deh. Sama aja. Ntar settingannya berarti. Grafik ini on. Nah.
You're not up to it.
So ngapain gue?
They're coming inside! Gorwin! Move downstairs!
Oh disuruh ambil kapak. Oke. Udah bos, saya udah ngambil kapak bos.
Here! Gorwin! Get over here with that crossbow and join the line!
Iya. Gimana nih?
Bastards!
You load and crossbow holding.
Take cover!
Mana crossbow gue?
This slows them down.
Ini, oke.
Get ready for another attack! This won't stop them! Let's hope this slows them down!
Look out.
Draw your sword and follow me!
Oke. Follow commander cenah. Guys, suara gede gak sih? Wah, sampai situ cuy, gede banget ya. Gimana bang? Gede nggak guys? Obat ini sih. Dia harus di display aja. Press attack, holding you can defend. Allah. Aja seru cuy. Apa nih? Apa saya darahnya?
Light him up! I'll hack you to ribbons! Don't play games with me! Go! Knock that ladder down or they'll overrun us! I'll hack you to
Awas. Mana anjir? Dia naik gak? Oh dia naik, bisa naik. Panahnya kemana anjir? Ada. Ini kenapa gue? Itu banyak orang, kenapa gue yang diserang? Kenapa gue? Sana, push. Prajurit macam apa ini? Prajurit macam apa anjir? Asal bukul-bukul. Menang kah? Ya, kenang lah.
I don't poke at it. Just calm down.
Just calm down.
Oh, dentist Fortuna, fucking you that. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Okay. Everyone to the tower. Udah masuk. Kalah kah? Wah, kalah ini. Logo Kingdom Come Deliverance aja. 2 baru intro doang ini ternyata. Gila kayak film cuy. Gue belum pernah main yang pertama sih, tapi ini bagus sih. Lima jenis falling love. Several weeks earlier, beberapa minggu lebih awal.
That you keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Sir Hans.
Good gracious, Harry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Auden,
whatever.
What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune
Fortuna
favors
for
the
the
brave.
brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Berghoff and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
We can't speak Latin.
Trotsky.
So Trotsky. Ini kerajaan yang tadi ya? Yang sebelum diserang tadi.
My word, that is fucking impressive.
Iya nih.
It makes
Beberapa
Bergstein
minggu
look like an
sebelumnya.
outhouse. Berghoff must be made of money.
And then?
Well,
Oh,
Henry,
main.
looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Apa nih? Talk with Captain. Select one of the answer by pressing 1 or 2. Agree?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their
Itu jadi siapa nih, Henry?
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local
Cakep
wenches,
banget,
eh?
anjir.
But
Worth
why
it.
didn't Uncle Hannes take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing this.
Aye, it does look like that.
It's
He'll
just like
hand over
that.
all the Ratai
Ini naik
estates to you
kuda
one day.
atau?
So I expect he wants
Kuda,
to be
huh?
sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
Agree
So do I.
lah.
How is that? Fortuna audentes fortuna juvat.
Anjir ini FPS lagi.
See now.
Kayak
There's the Henry I know and
kayak
love.
kita berasa
Well,
di dunia
enough of the
ini.
chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking there in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
We wanna
Keep your
know.
hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing. Sir.
Oh yang musuhnya tadi kah? Yang warna merah?
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Berghoff's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides,
Yang warna merah bagus dia
stand a
bajunya.
chance against them. Don't do anything foolish, fellas.
Just follow
follow my
my
orders.
order. Just follow my orders. Anjingnya awas. Lambangnya apa tuh? Burung.
What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hans
Serasa-
of Lipa.
Serasa nonton Game of Thrones anjir.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Lipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Lipa is on the side of King Wenceslas.
Well,
While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund.
King Sigismund.
So it would appear we are enemies.
Alright.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz.
What is your playstyle, soldier? Like nothing more than to have a weapon in his hand and wear a strong suit of armor. He is also infamous for his short temper. Kalau advisor itu prefers to solve things using his knowledge, soft tongue and a kind word. Kalau scout likes to hide in the shadow and solve tasks silently, undetected and by stealth. Kalau soldier itu dia lebih ke petarung ya. Advisor prefer to solve things using his knowledge. Sharp, lidah dan pokoknya komunikasi sih. Gue lebih suka diem-diem sih. Like to hide in the shadows and solve tasks silently, undetected and by stealth. Mas lebih seru yang ini sih. Apa yang ini ya? Level solve thing using his knowledge. I'm the scout of likes to hide in the shadow. Ini kayak assassin gitu berarti. And solve tasks silently. Using a playstyle will give you some starting experience points, but the choice of what traits you will develop next is up to you. Oh. Playstyle gue apa nih? Hah, bingung ya. Buku. I'm an advisor to a nobleman. Advisor itu ini kan ya? The advisor kayak knowledge gitu. Penasihat. Penasihat guys. Scout. Bahasa Inggris gue agak kurang ini. Penasehat. Ini aja deh.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band. So why should I trust you?
So why should I trust you? Apa nih? You can solve a lot of situation by convincing the other side. In dialogues you will have a choice of some. Hi Raffi, welcome to the stream. Jangan lupa di like. Of the option, below that define how you will react, but beware, persuasion requires the other party to believe you. You try, kalau speech, you try to handle situation peacefully without conflict. You make use your noble appearance and good reputation. Ini berarti harus jadi orang baik nih. Oh berarti ngaruh ya, ada kayak reputasinya gitu. You try to come across a hero and protector of the weak. You say anything to get your way, even using lies and manipulation. You say anything to get your way, even using lies and oh ini bisa bohong anjir. Bisa berbohong nyata. You make it clear to the other person that you are superior to them when reasoning doesn't not treat Mike. Alright? The persuasion skill is influenced by your other stats and skills. You can find detailed description in your inventory under the player tab. Next. Many situations can be solved by reasoning with the other party within dialogues. You'll have several options of how to react, but beware the other party won't always believe you. Oh, berarti jangan terlalu percaya sama partinya. Persuasion is not about picking the highest number, it's about who you are talking to. Oh, ini tergantung jawaban apa yang kita pilih ya. What you like, what you look like, what your reputation. For example, threatening a bunch of thugs with violence alone is usually pointless. Oh, berkurang. Just like claiming to be a nobleman with straw. Okay.
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. Once more, I assure you we have no evil intentions. You can escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained there. That we can guarantee.
Very well.
Ke RDR ya.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't.
We can't.
Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas.
Captain at Trotsky.
Thank you.
Thank you. And sorry again.
Oke, Sir Thomas.
Farewell.
Sir Thomas namanya. Thomas and friend.
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
Well, they're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them.
Cakep banget ya.
Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank.
Udah nge-camp di
At
sini.
least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you, and you lot are rank.
Tadi gue sempet ke spoiler anjir nonton stream orang. Coba ngapain nih? Ada anjingnya.
Henry! Call off that damn dog before he wolfs down the last of our mates.
Mutt? Are you that
You
hungry?
can find detailed
Alright, See what I
description.
can get for you. Well,
J. Ah. Anjir bagus coy ini sih.
hoorah!
Ada map nggak? Mapnya sampai mana? Sampai situ doang kah? Lion crash.
At last. That barking was a pain in the ass.
Ini misinya main quest. Find out from Sir Hans what the plan is. Find something to eat for Matt and feed him. Oh, ngasih makan si ini.
Aye, come here.
Ayo, kita cari makan. Ada makanan gak di sini, guys? Bisa renang kah?
I can't swim.
I can't swim. Ya, minusnya nggak bisa renang kah? Talk to Lord Capon. You can find him by following the compass pointer. B itu Lord Capon. B. Oh ini nih. Hey Lord.
Henry?
Hans Capon.
Henry. Oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
It was tight thing with that captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hannah had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Okay. Inventory. The player menu is where to can find all the blah 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 blah. Is banyak tulisannya ya. If you want to directly the game, open maps, journal, inventory, player information, and codex. Journal. Sweet outfit. Switch. Apa nih? Agak buyang ya. Oh, bisa ganti baju. Player menu putting on armor. Close. Bisa ganti baju kah? Change outfit. Oh. Alright. Tapi ini dipakai semua. Weapon. Weaponnya taruh sini. Ini training. Aksesoris. Torch. Armornya ini mana? Oh, kok kayak gini? Apa ini nggak bisa kah? Lah, put on game sound first. Game sound dulu. Game sound. Oh, bajunya ada 3 lapis. I see, I see. Oh, ini helmetnya. Anjay. Ah, janganlah. Jelek. Oh, yeah. Oke. Quest. Oke. Terus ke sini. Ini dia belum dikasih makan, nggak ada makanan nih gue. Ada nggak ya? Inventory. Food, nggak ada makanan. Ada makanan nggak bang? Ada apel, ada ini mau nggak nih? Fit.
Here, Mutt.
Nggak ada makanan anjingnya. Emang dia mau dikasih apel?
Look what I have for you.
Apa ya? J. Find something to eat for Matt and feed him. Tuh. Find something. Ada nggak bisa diambil? Apa ya? Nggak ada yang bisa diambil gitu. Ngasih makan anjingnya. Loh, kenapa anjir? Oh, staminanya.
I can't abandon the company.
I can't abandon the company. Oh, nggak boleh. Dulu nih nyari makan buat si ini ke dimana nih? Nih bro, mau nggak bro?
Here you go. Take
Nggak ada. Nggak ada anjay.
Here, Mutt. Search.
Sit and stay.
Run.
Gak ada daging kah? Adanya wine. Diambil aja semuanya anjir. Punya ini diambil-ambilin aja. Ada yang bisa diambil lagi nggak? Looting. Semuanya di looting anjir. Ya, gua ambilin dah. Nggak ada yang dimakan juga kan. Nggak ada daging apa nih, kasian nih anjing, belum makan nih si anjing. Belum makan si anjing. Coba langsung misi aja deh ya. Get carried out with armor and sword and talk to Sir Hans. Sir Hans itu yang mana? Sir Hans.
Look out!
Hans mana Hans? Hans. Oh ini ya. Dalam. Kamu Hans kan? Start sword fighting. Okay.
So, should we start?
Do you think we're gonna fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armor, grab a practice sword and come along.
Oke, latihan ini. Weapon. Oke. Ayo nih. Ayo,
Can we
gas.
start with the sword play?
Where's your helmet? Surely you don't want me to poke your eye out.
Oh, disuruh pakai helmet dulu. Iya. Oke. Siap, Bang. Udah nih, udah gue pakai helmet semua nih, Bang. Aman, sentosa.
Can we start with the sword play?
Lu juga nggak pakai
You've got
helmet,
your
Bang?
armor. Good. I won't hold back. Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
Did you deal with that dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our super while we are training. The dog can wait. Let's fight.
Don't worry. Oates is cooking up that gruel again. Well, not even a dog would eat.
I never knew you were such a gourmet. All right, let's go. A bit of sword play will give you an appetite.
Let's go.
Let's
Wait.
Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me.
Seru. Seru anjir.
Keep back off.
Walah.
Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's
What
see
the-
it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence.
You chain attacks by pressing the attack button. Again, while your first attack is still in progress.
Nice job! Nice job!
Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah,
Serang mulu dia.
but you're pretty winded yourself. While you're attacking, you still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Oh, defense sekarang.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Nice. Keep your distance, Henry.
Ah!
That's the way.
Apalagi ayo.
Defend
Aduh,
yourself
salah.
properly. That's the way. Nice.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Faster, yeah? Not like that. You mustn't block so soon. Pretty good. That's not it. You mustn't block until after I start my strike. You have to move sooner.
With you. Defend yourself, Henry, or his lordship will kill you.
Wake up!
Ayo apa? Ayo mulai. Let's go.
Nice! But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready! You have to block first. You've got to block the strike first. Too fast for you, am I? Block it! You have to block first.
Ini di block.
You have to block first. No! You only block after I start swinging.
Oh, okay.
You have to follow up with a strike.
Oh, iya.
You have to block
Oh.
first. Why didn't you strike afterwards? Nice. Good, Henry.
Nice.
Well,
Woo.
you're not as good as Captain Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then.
You change the attack zone using. Okay.
Less than hit. Too slow. Nice.
That's how it's done.
Got ya. All right. I get it. Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed.
Lagi dong,
And
lagi
let's
dong.
have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
$100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard.
Oh, yeah.
Start.
Nice technique.
Oh my god. Anjir jago banget.
Oh, you haven't
What
got
the
a
fuck?
hope. You haven't got a hope.
What the fuck?
I've had enough.
Thanks to God and the Blessed Virgin. And you've had it.
Lagi,
I
lagi,
say
lagi,
the
kepencet lagi.
victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to eat. Oh, that swordplay has given me quite an appetite.
Lagi dong, lagi
Let's get
dong.
some
Seru. Kepencet lagi. Lagi dong. Oh, udahan. Apa udah mau makan?
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me
Kalah
drinks
lagi
in
gue.
the tavern. It was almost like that time in Ratai.
It was almost like
That time we had a wager for your bow. How did it actually end up?
Henry, that was no time ago at all. Did you get a bang in the head? And of course, I won.
So much has happened since then. Feels like an eternity.
God's truth. We had no lack of excitement. Anyway, I kicked your ass because I'm a master with a bow.
Indeed. Almost as good as with your tongue.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Only her fellow was there. Apa nih? Agility, strength, vitality. Oh, buat nambah ini ya. Strength kekuatan, agility itu apa? Kelincahan kan? Apa ya? Kuat kali ya. Apa ya? Naikin agility atau strength? You could have carried on with us till morning. Like letting. Apa ya? Strength. Strength aja lah.
And I had to drag you out of that tavern before everyone pounced on us.
And he had his work cut out. You wasn't having it much. Now, if you was able to court the lasses like me, maybe she wouldn't have started screeching.
I can't say I'm surprised. Just imagine it, fellas. You're a fair maiden. Your lovely locks falling on your shoulders. No thought of wickedness. And then Tankard's fat head appears before you with his crooked mouth. And he says, "Where's the shit, oh my pretty?"
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry? You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
Like, is she any good at me? This is my sweater, nothing happened with Teresa.
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off...
Enough. You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel? For shame. You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Apa nih? I was with you the whole time. I need a bit of peace and quiet. Wah, ini keren anjir, game bisa milih sana milih. I needed a bit of peace and quiet.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see it?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
Does anyone know anything more about that?
I've already told you all I know. Von Berghoff is a very important nobleman, the royal chamberlain. He administers the country for the king, collects taxes. It's like this. There's the king, then him, then a very big gap, and then me. And we are envoys sent to offer him an alliance.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords. And that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting.
Ini ada ininya nggak sih? Wait. Ada dong. Oh, baru ininya doang. I'll imagine this falling love. Oh, ini yang pertama. Akasnya yang pertama dulu ya. Oh, ini mah yang pertama doang. Kingdom. Ini seru sih kalau dipelajarin ceritanya. Limited week. Tut 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 tut.
Ain't the same as knowing it.
And is he any good?
Mau mulu.
Easy to learn.
It ain't nothing easy to learn. The sword is a wonderful weapon. I prefer matches. I prefer shooting. Sword lah.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Ishvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again, hearing how Martin the Smith raised him, even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won, so Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state. Let's go and come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rate in ages.
So, here, I intend to live a little.
Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief! I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Kamu bisa renang ya? Tadi kan bisa renang deh.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Females.
Sir Hans.
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Follow me. Carefully. No sudden moves. Don't give us away.
Ayo.
Stop fooling around. Keep your head down. Keep your head down.
Ya udah, ayo.
Hear that silly? They must be close.
Lama banget. Come here. Ada orang. Cepetan.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Satu doang.
Shit. One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
What was that sound? All right. What was that?
It worked. Let's go.
What is this racket? Ow!
Nggak clear. Masa mandi lumut?
We'll go even closer, but careful. Henry, I told you to.
Ya.
Something. Stay down, for fuck's sake.
Anjingnya mana?
Oh fuck. A letter. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey!
What the fuck are you doing?
Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs! That bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
What are you gaping at? Shoot! Well, don't just stand there, you idiot! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now!
Fucking armor!
Come on! Cut them off on the other side! Off his horses, quick!
Oh, Mott. What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call... Oh, shit. Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Dimulai dari nol. Gak ada armor. Ya anjingnya kemana? No.
We'll get out of the woods and find something. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up.
Oh, okay. Bunyinya kosong tuh.
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that?
Use your head.
Call out as soon as you see them.
Stick behind me.
And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rock. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, footprints, everything. Get to work.
Shut up. Cheap boy here, you.
It's still easy here. In that skirmish on the other side.
Stumbling about in the pitch black. When all your talk does is blind you.
Who threw that?
Got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck! Use your head. Be careful. Stick behind me.
Okay. Dungo anjir.
I played dice against Lefty yesterday. Shouldn't you be keeping watch instead?
They're coming here. Stand still.
I heard something.
Huh. Strange.
Batunya habis kah? Dia kemana? Si itu kemana si Hans? Ke sini.
No, fuck.
Where are you, you prick? We'll chop you to ribbons. Fine.
Ya ketahuan, Cok. Dong. Udah jadi sama.
Get out of the woods and
Itulah
find
akibat
some.
iseng
Then we'll
ya.
get that shoulder of
Nah,
yours
iseng
fixed up.
gitu loh.
So, how far is it to Trusky?
Tarik ulang lagi kan?
They mustn't get away. Got that? Go out as soon as you see them.
Come.
And then kill them. No fucking around.
Use your head.
You, watch the middle of the
Stick
guard.
behind me.
And keep your
Okay,
eyes
I behind
peeled,
you.
right? You two, go up there. Get a move on. You watch this side of the rock. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Come back and give me a full report. Footprints, blood trails, everything.
Still easier here. The natural
Kes.
stumbling about in the pitch black. When all your talk doesn't blind you. Now, catching some naked men before better than getting killed in this game.
We've got to get some dreams from the medic. Quietly. Use your head. Be careful. There's more of them up top. Fuck.
Gas.
They're coming here. Stand still.
Keeping watch instead.
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, they'll be found half dead somewhere on the bank.
Run, quick.
Why are we moving down instead of being high up?
Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Kurva! They're fleeing into the rock! Hurry! Run around! We'll catch them at the top!
What now?
Hey? Hans! There's more of them up top!
They're
Shit!
here.
Oh my God.
Take cover!
Run ahead of them!
Go.
Where now, for fuck's sake?
Gelap banget.
Damn it, they're everywhere! What are we gonna do? How should I know? We can't...
Setting.
Climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit? But they'll catch us! Oh, you don't say, genius! Calm down, for fuck's sake! Stop it! This isn't going to help us! You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Explore the entry point into the rocks. Mana anjir, gelap banget.
You're in for an ass kicking.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Ih, susah loh. Ketahuan lagi. Ini kah? Jadi kejebak. Mana cuy? Kemana nih?
No, not this way.
Ada jalan. Ketahuan dong.
Yeah. Oh, thank God we found each other. Did you manage to warn you?
Kemana?
Bloody rocks a while ago.
Lihat sini. Kaget. Nice, dapat senjata. Ayo.
Fuck you, whoreson!
Kurva! Christ!
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Si anjingnya kemana?
Being a blacksmith might bring no glory.
Bisa sama si Hans kah?
It has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders. Come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Lah siapa itu?
Why?
Mati kah dia?
My dad? Not yet. I'm dead though.
if I'm not, then how come...
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up! Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, thank Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Udah ambil aja bajunya anjir.
Where am I? Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot down hawk.
Anjir, dari atas itu cuy.
And that fella landed with you. He broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, you won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
And where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. Right, we've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up.
Si Mat kemana Mat? Main quest tak. Gelap cuy.
How are you holding up?
Belum mencek gue.
For Christ's sake, Henry, talk to me. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in there.
Lah.
Henry,
gitu.
What are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Hans Cable.
Ah!
Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Kaget anjir.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Skalitz is in flames. We're gonna die here.
You survived Skalitz, and you'll survive this. Come on.
Bianca.
Come on.
Apa sih Henry?
Father? Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else in
Run!
from the trunk. Go to the car.
Easy,
Hurry.
What about you? Are you mad?
There is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what
Come
I
on.
say right now. Give the sword to
For
someone.
Christ's sake. Come on! Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it.
Kenapa anjir si Henry?
We'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Can't run away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
Kill them.
Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run. No.
Don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Look.
Make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry, wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop!
And Pa... dead. They're all dead.
But we aren't yet. Henry! A light! Look!
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Halu gak ini si Henry?
Hold on. Hold on. We...
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whoresons.
Think against strong!
Ya, jangan mati dong si Hans.
Hey, lad! Are you alive, lad?
They burned it to the ground.
Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother?
I ain't your ma, laddie. Oh, may all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
Luka juga anjir.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna and collapsed on the floor.
And what about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
There's no part of me that doesn't hurt. Inside and out. Mostly my shoulder where I took an arrow.
Little wonder then. But you're conscious and talking. That's a good sign. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushena's my name.
Bushena.
I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Terrible fall. Miraculously you survived the terrible fall, but you lost several main level. Huh? Due to your extensive injuries, you have no choice but to recover and regain them. Oh, levelnya dari ulang lagi kah? Use. Masih bleeding kah? When I grab something to eat, open your inventory and eat the food by holding on E. Food. Mana food? Di hotpot.
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye. True bliss is a full belly.
Makan mulu. Ada ayam nih gantung. Itu apaan? Kelinci anjir.
Hans, can you hear me, friend? Christ. In the end, you bore the brunt for both of us. May all the saints watch over you, and over Bajana, too.
You learn prayers.
Lord God Almighty, look down on a poor sinner and hear my heartfelt prayer. Protect Sir Hans, and don't let him die. Just as he didn't let me die. Preserve his life, because he's a young gentleman, brave and just and a good Christian. And look down on Bajana too, and let her save Sir Hans, and deliver her from all evil, and grant her grace, because she herself is merciful and didn't turn us away in our hour of need. Amen.
Amen. His breathing's pretty weak, but it's regular. That's a good sign. There's a water trough in front of the hut. Have a wash there, so you're fit to face the world. Have you washed yourself? Something stinks in here, and I ain't sure if it's you or old Growler.
Di mana kamar mandinya? Pakai lockpick. Mana lockpick? Buat tidur dia. Asupan banget ya, ditolong buka-buka aja dia. Mandi di luar dah. Kita buang dulu mayat ini. Di tengah hutan cuy, ada rumah. Hai. Iuh, tempat berak. Ambil semuanya, ambil. Anjay, pakai ini. Buat mandi kayak ini. Gimana kalau mandi? Punya anjir FPS juga.
Well, seems Bajana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Oke, Mibens. Nah, tempat mandi ya, anjay. Oke. Atas.
Damn, my shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Oh, ini kotak nih, ada kotak. Dungu. Ya ampun.
Damn, this wound is still bleeding.
Itulah akibat terlalu kepo ya.
Aye, true bliss is a full belly.
Ulang dari itu lagi dong.
Oh, sakra. Someone got here before me. Damn, this wound is still bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out.
Bandage that wound of yours, would you? I don't want to have to raise you from the dead again.
Oh, pakai dulu bandage ya.
I gave you bandages. It ain't nothing too hard.
Hans, can you hear me, friend? Christ. In the end, you bore the brunt for both of us. May all the saints watch over you, and over Bajana, too. Lord God Almighty, look down on a poor sinner and hear my heartfelt prayer. Protect their hands and don't let him die. Just as he didn't let me die, preserve his life. Because he's a young gentleman, brave and just and a good Christian. And look down on Bajana too, and let her save their hands and deliver her from all evil and grant her grace, because she herself is merciful and didn't turn us away in our hour of need. Amen.
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 There's a water trough in front of the hut. Have a wash there, so you're fit to face the world.
One of the heart. Udah depan sih.
Seems Bajana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Mana nih? Sungai. Sungai.
I can't just go wandering around. I have a duty to Sir Hans.
Gimana sih mukanya? Beton semua. Air. Kecil banget air. Oh, sana kah? Danau sana kah?
I can't swim.
Terus ngapain? Katanya disuruh splash water on yourself at the top. Oh, di top. Tapi gimana deh? Puyeng anjir. Dashboard. Ini kah? Masa tap ini? Ya ampun, jauh-jauh tuh.
I feel like a new man. Did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before hands beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
Apa ya? Apa nih? You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll.
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Sage has a purple blossom and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere, or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Do you feel up to it, lady? You in the best of shape?
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Don't
take the spade.
Henry will be back
to see where to go. Open map. Okay. At checkpoint. Alright. Checkpoint di sana. Let's go. Di atas ya? Oh, lihat atas berarti. All imagine this falling off.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Mana? Oh ini. Udah rusak. Ini kah?
That's it. Chamomile.
Satu lagi, sage. This one is sage. Sage. Ini kah?
Purple flower. Sage. There we go. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bijenna on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bijenna's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
What fucking happened here, and how come Forrest is dead?
Oh my god. Ada orang, cowok. Itunya nggak dibuang ya?
That's that bastard for sure! You're dead, fucker! Dead! Nothing.
Anjir. Mas digocek ya sih? Gimana anjir?
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit!
I surrender!
You're not getting out of here alive!
Oh my god. Anjir gimana dong nggak bisa masuk?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Regina's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Get hold of a weapon. Ini ada senjata. Ini cara ngeluarin senjatanya. Equip. Ini harus nyata di situ nyata.
See now, that wasn't too hard, was it? You're done for! There's that piece of shit! You're done for! Christ, this fucking butchery!
Pakai bandage lagi dong. Was Gamberson. Nation main start. Startnya sih bagusan yang ini ya.
Did they hurt you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know what you heard, but when they turned up, they found that dead fella and recognized him as one of theirs. So, they must be with that brute who caught up with you here yesterday. Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Kasih tahu nggak ya?
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord Bombergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. Except I have 2 fresh corpses in my yard.
Don't worry. I reckon I've still got a bit of strength left. I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be eternally grateful to you. But be careful while you're at it. You don't want to open that wound or strain yourself.
What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you 2 the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day. But at least I can tell you how to go about it.
Take me all day, but at least I can tell you how to.
All right, I'll try. I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.
Here a healing potion.
Everything's prepared. First, go to the recipe book. Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench and we'll start.
You can flip. Okay. Herbs. Okay. Sage, mana sage?
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench.
Mana lagi? Banyak banget. Yang pertama apa tuh? 2 kali tanaman itu, yang setnya 1.
If you've read the recipe, get back to the bench.
2. Terus 1 kali, 3 diulek, terus direbus.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left. According to the recipe.
In the left. Liquid base. Water. And then?
So, what did you pour in there?
Water.
Why water? You were supposed to pour in wine. Empty it out and start again.
Salah. Disuruh masukin wine, tapi malah masukin water. Aduh, Cimi nongol.
So, what did you pour in there?
Don't worry.
Wine.
I poured wine in there. I don't make the same mistake twice.
Glad to hear it.
Okay.
Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit.
Okay, seru juga nih.
Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit, but sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling! To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it, move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. Maybe I ain't seeing right, but don't you have only 1 bag there? Something's missing. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
All right. Cauldron. Finding herbs. Take handful of herb from the bag of chamomile.
What are you waiting for? Throw in that chamomile.
Gimana? Oh ini.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again. Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron.
Diulek kah?
Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron.
Okay. Drop it.
You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in.
Pour out the remedy. Remedy itu yang mana? Oh, wadah.
Done. Now let's see what you've brewed.
Ah, I see. Ada siapa lagi?
Here it is.
Ooh, by the smell of it, it's a chamomile decoction the way it should be.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, if you feel up to it, I'd be right grateful to you if you was to rid me of them damn corpses what's lying there the whole time.
Sure. I'll do the best I can.
When you're done with that, go get some sleep. You won't miss anything, and you need the rest after everything that happened.
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Until morning. All right. Udah malam.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine. And I plan to take everything.
Rot in hell!
Oh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Siapa itu? Halu lagi kasih handphone.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
Siapa itu? Nenek-neneknya jadi muda ah.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend, that...
Hans! He's alive! How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep. Dreams shouldn't be taken lightly. They can have real meaning, however hard they are to understand. What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
What strikes you as the most important part of
I just told you. Toth.
You know his name, so he's no stranger to you. That could mean you'll meet him again. Or on the other hand, it's a deception and he wants to ensnare you in a trap, one way or another. You should watch out for yourself.
To my father.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Careful!
Sorry. You're beautiful,
Look who's
Pavlena.
finally up! Henry! Come in! Good morning, Henry! You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
All the more cause for merrymaking! Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojana told me what happened here yesterday. That's the 3rd time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The 3rd time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
You haven't come across them? They're savages from the Hungarian lands. The core of Sigismund's army. Who knows what heathen gods they pray to? They hold nothing sacred. They pillage, rape, and murder. They razed my hometown of Skalitz to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count. Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes...
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
The foe took the castle by subterfuge, and we planned a counterattack.
Under the cloak of darkness, we scaled the mighty walls of Talmberg Castle to get inside and open the portcullis to our brothers in arms who were poised and ready to attack.
And we almost succeeded. Only, along the way, Sir Hans here took an arrow to his noble seat.
Seat? He got shot in the backside.
My upper thigh, actually.
Backside it was. But that's no joke either. It's not easy to run with an arrow stuck in your arse. If I hadn't carried him...
I admit it, you saved my arse.
Well now, you two have been through a thing or two. As far as I can tell, it really was his backside and not his thigh. I examined Hans and saw the scar for myself. But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
True enough. Hey, how did you manage to get the best of that cutthroat the other night when you hauled me here?
To be honest, by a stroke of luck. We were fighting outside, but that fucker got a hold of his falcon and let me have it in the guts. I thought I was done for, but I groped around and found a pail, whacked him with it with the last of my strength, and luckily I hit him a nice crack right on the noggin. Can't remember a thing after that.
My word. Fortune really does favour you. You chose your motto well.
Once we get back to Ratai, I'll have it inscribed on my shield.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Gelioth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Oh, Bozhena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
Ah, but I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe. We can't manage without it.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bozhena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer.
Are you managing here all right?
We don't complain. We mostly live off the woods, and when we need something else, we buy it or get it from the villagers. Mostly, I weave baskets. And me and Ma brew ointments and potions. Then I go around the villages selling them, or I barter them for stuff we need. Sometimes folk come here to us, when it's something serious.
How come you live here, and not in the village?
Oh, that's hard to explain. It's just the way things turned out. And Ma and... Look, that's our affair, and we won't talk about it. Sorry.
Is anything interesting happening around these parts?
Them bandits is riding roughshod over the place. It's about time Lord von Bergau rousted them out, but I reckon you know something about that, huh?
You got that right.
And there's to be a big wedding. Young Lord Semon's gonna marry the daughter of the bailiff of Troskovitz, Thrush. That's the biggest thing happening. Apart from that... A band of nomads turned up here. They got a camp somewhere down by the pond.
You said you'd shoot arrows at the humans. You can use a bow.
Yeah, I'm pretty handy with it. I train up there, on the cliff, whenever I have a free moment. And the hares hanging in Ma's kitchen didn't just walk in by themselves. If they'd let me take part in the tournament at Trotsky Castle, I'd beat all the men hands down, but that'll never happen. So I have to make do with hares and a straw mannequin. Take care,
Really
then.
need to eat something.
Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskovitz.
Of all places. And it's not.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads.
I've known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
Yanking my pizzle, he's long since over the hills.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him. Believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Hunting sword?
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the dung pile. Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that night we got here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
That's it. Yeah, berusaha. Thank you, baik banget ibunya cuy.
hope they've got a good physician at this castle. Or at least a barber. I mean, that old crone got me on my feet. But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord. Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't! I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai!
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
What's all this about? Why don't you send those beggars packing?
I did, sir. They say they're messengers. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. Envoy!
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send two vagabonds covered in excrement as emissaries. Apart from which, Sir Hans Capon is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days. And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colors.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
What the fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
We have to get out of it.
The first thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
So we'll earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work. And we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
I suppose you're right. We'd be taken for total idiots.
Well, you could shrug that off. But me, we've got no message, no coin, nothing but our ragged arses.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and Nicholas. Instead of sitting here with us, having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
What is it? That's that woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for.
Fine bear that witch. Wench!
Oh, I tell you. What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
God be with you. A full pitcher of wine, please.
My word, that's a picture and a half.
I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster. If you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I thought we divided up fairly. But that SEORANG only gave me the innards. What do you expect?
That's wounded.
Oh, hi. Poor Captain Thomas might never Most of them are dead.
Jesus Christ.
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Not a chance. I've got that much work at the mill, I could use an extra pair of hands myself.
We're both fucked then. There's a shortage of men.
Benches and listen endlessly to what a great honor it is for our family.
Camping nearby. Well, good health to you. I hear they're good at blacksmithing.
I can't leave without paying and leave Sir Hans on his own here. Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
We saw each other by that pond.
What pond? I haven't been at any pond.
Yes, you were. You were attacked there by some bandits. You, some other women, and us too.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle, and I wasn't at any pond.
You know very well what I'm talking about. I saved your life.
Are you drunk? Get out of my sight!
Here's your wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Oh, shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. He'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again!
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
What for?
To get to work. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's where I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scarlets.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bathhouse wench.
Will Lord von Burgos be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Who is this Samin?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting hitched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know?
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here. And that's a big problem.
Where can I find work here?
First, you gotta carry them sacks for me. So don't bother looking anywhere else yet. But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask. Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there, if you want to ask him about it. And that fella next to him is Miller Grazel. He needs helpers now and then. But watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things, all right.
Well then, be careful.
Is this the only tavern here?
In Truscovitz it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Where do you want the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
Where's the pantry?
Second door inside the tavern. You can't miss it.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that. And what can I get for you? Christ, pardon me.
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her, though.
What? Don't keep me in suspense.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacre! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down, let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semine, a nobleman, is marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's the talk of the region. It's invitation only, of course. But maybe we could wangle our way in somehow.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
Well, I don't exactly have a plan, actually.
God's hat, do I have to do all the thinking for us? I suppose we could stand at the side of the road and wait for von Bergov to pass.
I'd say the wedding's a much better bet.
We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar. As if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
Work, your lordship, is an activity that all us common folk have to do when we need money. And it wouldn't hurt you for once either.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man?
Would that be some aristocratic excuse?
Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
So, which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case. Pure blood, noble status and that. In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Are you really not going to help me?
It's just a couple of sacks.
Come now, Henry. What did I tell you about Bella Torres and the natural order of the world? I simply cannot carry sacks.
Kocak banget.
I'm afraid there's nothing else for it if we're to ever get out of this place. So, Lord or no Lord, the sacks are waiting.
Let them wait. Sacks are good at it. It's not long since I had to drag one sack through the night, and if I hadn't, that sack wouldn't be here now. So I think I've done my fair share. I mean it, Henry. Stop trying to push me.
Suit yourself, then.
So, you simply aren't going to work?
Come now, Henry. You can manage those few sacks by yourself.
Right. I'll get to work. Alone.
Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? By giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
I know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
God, I'm bullshit.
Oof! That isn't half heavy. Oh.
Aku di mana? Pantry di mana? Hah? Pantry di mana anjir?
Well, the answer's obvious. Sleep together.
That way
I was wondering. We even have someone to carry you home.
The dead man had been floating down the river for at least a week.
Yeah.
Without anyone
What the
noticing.
hell is that?
Exactly.
That smell wasn't here
That
before.
smell.
Into
that, the dead man had a gun.
What did I do to you? How's it going? My wife and I are pickling cabbage. Loads of it.
Again? That's what you said last week. Everyone does that.
Good for you. Pickled cabbage runs out the black bile though, puts your fluids about.
They're gonna cut down the old oak tree at the crossroads.
Christ!
What did I do to you?
Passing by in sight. The only bit of shade far and wide. Well, that's just it. Some notes was resting under it, not for shade, but because it was pissing. All the more reason to leave it be, no? But the weather had been him off and he wants his revenge. Complain to the bailiff. Time's nearly up. Christ, there'll be nothing nice left here at this rate. Oh, everything. Sure, I'll go and see. You saw the way.
You're just a village yokel.
How
Let me tell
dare you?
I'd rather die
I'm
poor
the
but
son
young
of the
than
bailiff.
go through that.
You know what? I've had enough of your bullets. Sit down and shut your mouth, or I'll shut it for you. Just try it.
I heard you're in need of money, friend.
Aye, true enough.
What did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smartass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
But calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm. It's your chum here who's ranting and raving.
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance. And you can stop spouting your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology, then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
Oh, I'm so scared.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
Why did you do that? Yeah!
Fuck you!
And don't spare him!
Fucking hell! He knows how to sword fight!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp!
Nice strike! Hey! Now you fucked up!
Yeah!
Don't spare it!
Fucking hell!
Filthy vermin.
Take that! Nice strike!
Let him have it!
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! You want to try me?
It was him! What did you do?
Now we'll have you, you scum!
Nice hit!
Oh! Think all the way over here!
Surround him! Slice him up! Slice him up!
Ah.
That mad. Why he...
Pray, you bastard!
We're gonna get you, you arsehole! This is unbelievable!
Enough's enough.
I'm going to
Time to
finish
die,
you.
you bastard.
Let him have it! Shame on you!
Nice strike!
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds!
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle. But no, not his lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off.
Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense. I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child? You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
I was just defending you. Should I have let that fop beat you senseless?
I only wanted him to apologize. I'd expect my right-hand man to argue my case a bit better.
What do you think I was trying to do? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance. If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
Oh, and our little prince knows all about it, doesn't he? You only left your uncle's a week ago. All you've known up to now is a tavern on Rat-Eye Green.
Now you've gone too far. I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Oh, that's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us. And I understand you need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a job to do. And do it we must. Together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you. And I've only just realized it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well...
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
Oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I'll have to consider what to do next.
time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
Isn't that?
Oh, so Otto.
Hey! Go!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight.
What are we gonna do? You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you farewell.
Hello?
Oh. Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
FA. Oh.
Suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up Lord of Perkstein.
Aye. You're in the right place. Over here. You don't look like you're in a rush.
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
You're welcome. At least it was good for something.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side.
Hmm?
Now things can only get better.
Yes, you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Do you know anything more about Tomcat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
How does he show off for the girls?
With his muscles. He breaks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a loaded hay wagon. Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out?
And, not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
Where might I run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Should I watch out for them?
No, I don't think so. They mind their own business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue, otherwise Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud, the locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Where are you headed, if you're only passing through here?
For work, to the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
You said you're going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha. So you're going to visit her?
Well, she doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long. Just until I find a way to make a living.
Why exactly are you helping me?
Why? Why? Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook, or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
I have no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean, thank you. Seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
I'm practically naked. Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not walking around bare-assed. Although, that might not be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armour?
Noble tuh apa sih? Bangsawan. Sir Brunswick. Armor. Brunswick Armor. Oh gitu. I like novel.
I'd like to look distinguished, like the proper right hand of a highborn lord.
After what you did here, I'd say your days as a right-hander are over.
Still, I don't want to look like some yokel.
Without money, you can't deck yourself out in much finery. You'd certainly find something fancy in Bartoszek's workshop. And if anybody asks, you didn't hear it from me.
Thanks, but I'd rather get my clothes honestly. I just got out of the pillory. I don't want to end up there again.
Well, I'm not pushing you, just giving you a few useful tips. What you do with them is up to you.
I really need something to wear.
I
really need some.
I can see that. Save up for something or use those lockpicks. Either way, I can't help you.
Damn. I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate.
Still, it'll be faster.
There's a stud farm in Semin. Renowned.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here. Once you see the walled farmhouse, though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse.
Do you know where I might find accommodation?
Betty in the tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern.
If you find...
My main concern is getting to that wedding in Semin.
Well, yeah. People are talking of nothing else. The Lord's son is getting married to the...
How much time do you think I have?
From what I hear, the bride... So, no...
Hopefully by then I'll find a way. Oh well. It was nice to meet you, but I should...
Don't worry. You'll manage. Till we meet again.
Seru sih. Oke deh. Oke. Udah jam segini, kita end stream dulu. Thank you for watching and bye bye.